Do you expect Zack to play on Friday?
No, I don't, as a matter of fact.
Do you expect him to be out for a while, or
No, not for a while.
I know guys can't look like a future Hall of Fame quarterback every game of their career, but you look at these last 3 games. Just what have you seen with Zach, and why has it been kind of the way that it has been with him?
Once again, I see an entire team, that has taken turns making mistakes. So I think the quarterback is, as they would say, is given too much credit for losses and wins, possibly. There's lots that goes into any football play, and the best part about our game is 12 guys have to be doing the right thing all the time.
But I guess just like even the turnovers, like that's just not something we have seen from
I
Zach
think
historically
once
in
again,
his
I think if
career.
you understood how the play was supposed to work, you would maybe have a different opinion on every single turnover. You have to look at each one, based on the merits of that particular play and all the things that go into it. I've said it so many times, if there's something that turns out to be catastrophic, more likely than not, there's several things that have happened, right?
I think it was on the post-game show with Derek, but you were talking about how that even though it's been a couple losses in a row, you don't necessarily have to make any big changes or whatever. Is it obvious when you do have to make a change, or like what goes into that thought process of knowing like, okay, like it's time to make a change at this spot, and there wasn't these other circumstances that led to this not going the way we wanted it to, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of factors. Response is a big one. We don't do things very quickly around here. In terms of moving pieces around, we generally take our time and evaluate and coach and teach and converse, and try to give guys a fair bit of time. And then at some point you got to make a decision and sometimes make change if you're not seeing the response that you need, right? Doesn't mean it won't be there eventually, but maybe just not in the time frame you needed.
In that, are you making a change in the defensive backfield for this game?
We'll see.
Thought I would ask. What did you make as you evaluated Trey Vavel as he in at corner in that game?
Yeah, good tackler. Quick feet, speed, a lot of good attributes. Just young.
Could Trey be the primary returner and play a full set on defense?
Yeah, I think Trey could do anything he put his mind to. I mean, he's been impressive as a young guy, young pro, wants to learn all of it, wants to do everything he can.
It's not too demanding physically at this level.
I don't know. I've never done both.
Did you ever want to do both?
I haven't done either. Also.
If Zach's not going to play, it'll be Chris Strevler?
Yeah, we'll see.
What did you take from Strevler in the Toronto game?
Yeah, I mean, we like what he can do. We like his leadership. I mean, he steps in there and he's a pro, and he wants to do very well for his teammates. That part of it is so important to him, right? So, besides the fact that he's fun to watch and he can make big plays.
Is there a chance for more action for Joey Corcoran on Friday?
We'll see.
What have you thought of him so far? It's probably a better way to ask that.
Yeah, tough kid, willing to mix it up. Uses his hands well when he blocks. Certainly can play receiver and run different routes, can get around the box and help out in the run game. Yep, seems smart, knows what he's supposed to do.
Okay, Coach, I got one question for you. Just kind of following on what Taylor was talking about. You were talking about you're really slow to make changes, right? You analyze it and you figure it out that way. Could you kind of let us into a little bit of what do you need to see from a player or lack of that precipitates the changes? Like, what do you see on video, or is it effort, attitude? I mean, what
Yeah,
things?
Generally speaking, our room is full of guys that are always going to give great effort, and their attitude's always going to be good. Sometimes you know, how much resiliency do they have? Could be how quickly they can get their eyes back to where they're supposed to be, you know? That kind of confidence they're gonna have in themselves to play the next play, I think is always gonna be good for coaches.